Yo guys, what's up? JK Primetime here with a video. Now this is going to be a NFL news video. Today, big trade in the last hour and a half. First blockbuster trade of the 2015 offseason. It has been reported by Adam Schefter and Jason La Canfora of CBS Sports that LeSean McCoy, the running back for the Philadelphia Eagles, has been traded to the Bills for Kiko Alonso. Now, as we all know, LeSean McCoy, at least 2 years ago, had a great season, was considered one of the best players in the league at the moment. Last year, he wasn't as good. You know, he didn't have as good as he had a year ago. He seemed he didn't look that well. You know, he wasn't that all-star, that $10 million that he's getting. I don't know about 10 mil, but he wasn't playing like he did 2 years ago, last year. So as to a lot of people, it seemed as disappointment. Now, not many of you might not know of Kiko Alonso. Again, he had a great rookie season in 2013 and was looking really well until before the season started, he tore his ACL. So he missed all of last season. And this trade's interesting. I had no idea, did not expect the trade at all. One thing that might have been was just money-wise, because obviously Kiko Alonso right now has 2 years left on his contract at $746,000 this year and $942,000 the year after that. LeSean McCoy has 3 years left on his deal at $10.25 million, $6.9 million, and $7.6 million. So, if they really wanted to, they could have gotten rid of the reason why that trade could have been just to get rid of that salary and save money. Another one is that there's a connection between Kiko Alonso and Chip Kelly, and that's because if you don't know anything about Kiko Alonso, which I don't know much about him, but he actually played at Oregon. He went to college in Oregon. And the Eagles really need help on defense, and so Chip Kelly's like, oh, why not bring one of my former players, you know? So they have that connection there with him, that being his coach. So at least, you know, there's somewhat of a connection between the two, which is nice. Kiko Alonso a little bit was seen as overrated by some, but others said that, you know, he had a great upside, and really he wasn't. It was hard. He was either going to be, you know, he's either decent or he was good. He great upside. Like, it wasn't, there was no, like, really bad or really good. This is one of the, I would say, in at least the past 5, trying to get trades. Trade-wise, in this modern era that we have going on, it's one of the biggest trades that we've had, I think. Especially just with the franchises and how much of an impact that makes. I mean, getting a guy like LeSean McCoy, that's going to change their team completely. Now they have that firepower in offense. They have a good defense. All they have to do really is improve their quarterback. They have Sammy Watkins, who's a good receiver. So the Bills help out. And the Eagles now, their quarterback situation, they have Nick Foles. And people are talking about them getting Mariota. What might happen with the draft now is that the Eagles will be looking for a running back. Or they'll start Darren Sproles, but I definitely think they'll at least look at a running back to draft, seeing that they got rid of LeSean McCoy, who was their big play guy, at least since his career started. He's been known as a great running back. They've had Nick Foles. There's been talks that the Eagles would trade him and get Mariota. So now, and they're letting a guy like Jeremy Maclin go in the free agency. Their offense is really raw, and there's nothing really to it. There's no 100% what's going to happen. Now, again, Kiko Alonso helps greatly on their defense, especially if he plays, ACL injury hasn't derailed him too much, and that's an if, too. But if it hasn't, it's a good pickup. You know, they improve their defense. They really need to improve that. Defense has been their struggle for so long now. That's just what they've been known for. So we'll definitely have to see how this goes, because this trade is very big and it has great impact. It could totally change seasons. You never know. The Bills, they might be a playoff team this year. And I know that's a big thing to say, but I think with LeSean McCoy, if he plays like he did 2 years ago, they can make playoffs. And if they have someone who's solid at quarterback, then they'll be able to stay afloat. They can make playoffs, in my opinion. They can do that. The Eagles, I don't know. They don't have much offense. Losing some of their best players. They need to make a move on offense. If they can't get anyone on offense, because you have Nick Foles. Like, Nick Foles, he's decent, but he doesn't have many receivers around him. He's Jordan Matthews. I don't even know any of the other guys. I'm a Jets fan, so I don't know much about the Eagles. But yeah, so definitely see how this goes. That's all I got. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, that's all down below. So take a second, go do all that stuff. Besides that, I'm out.